myself up. Oh, dear my.
Your age doesn't matter. Your race doesn't matter. Your geographical location doesn't matter. There's a thing that you are dealing with in your money, and it's called math. And none of those things I just mentioned give you a pass on math. And where people get themselves in trouble, including when I went broke many years ago because I was stupid, we get ourselves in trouble when we don't bother and do the math.
Dave Ramsey just said, and I clicked over it because I don't have the sound bite, the actual sound bite. Dave Ramsey said, your income doesn't matter. You damn right, Adam. I'm back like a heart attack. I'm a backer. What's going on, homie, man? I got Frog. He's up in this bitch. Z7 says, what's up, you ugly motherfucker? Damn you, Z7. Damn you. But Dave Ramsey said, your income doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. Your geographical location doesn't matter. He said there's a thing that you and I must do before we do the transaction, and it's called math. When I was stupid. You see, greats, we take accountability for our shit. People, let me tell you something. Let me sidebar you first, right quick, right out the gate. People, I miss my baby. I do. I miss my she cakes. I miss her. I do. But she cakes just, her math is all fucked up. As black women, math is. I was listening to debates about LeBron James and Kevin Durant and what he is doing in the NBA and the Olympics right now. They're saying Kevin Durant arguably is the best athlete because, and then they started talking about teams. And then they were saying that LeBron James gave the Cleveland Cavaliers 7 good years, but they would not put anything around him. So he had to go to a different team. And when he went to a different team, he started winning championships. They started talking about Charles Barkley, what he said about LeBron James. And we're like, well, wait a minute, partner. You had all these all-stars with you and you couldn't do it. So you moved to a different team in Portland, or you moved to a different team in Phoenix, and then you moved to another team in Houston, or vice versa. But you moved a different team. People, I'm telling you that the reason why I am single today is because I was dealing with an individual that could not understand. I was on your team, but you treated your life business as usual and had all these people around you that did not give a fuck about you, according to testosterone. But according to estrogen, it was the thing to do. But men, we critique because ain't no man telling his woman, go outside at 2 a.m. or so and stand on the side of the road and help your sister with her car. No. A husband is like, no, fuck, you ain't. As I got a friend of mine that's married, and his wife constantly keep, her friend brought a new house, and she came home to him and was like, we need to get a new house. And he had to explain to his woman, we are in a grand situation. Please stop comparing your life to your friends. And of course, she's testosterone. Of course, she's estrogen. And when he said that, they just got to come back with some bullshit. But yeah, and only for my friend to say, look, baby, you need to act like you know which team you're on. So the next time you talk to your friend and her team about the new house that they got, ask her how much is her mortgage. And then he walked away. You see, my friend, he don't have a mortgage. And because my friend don't have a mortgage, when y'all listen to me saying that I own a nice house, but I must pay it off in 2.5 years. Why? Because like my friend don't have a mortgage, I fucks with teams. People on my team, we don't have mortgages. Team. People, when you love and you are willing to be with somebody and somebody is saying that they want to be with you, be sure that they commit to you and they are on your team. I'm gonna let Dave Ramsey continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in on Dave. I've never done that before. Let him continue.
Before we do the transaction, we're the stupid woman from San Diego who leased her dog for $5,400.
Dumbass.
We make $90,000 a year, and somehow in our brains figure out that our children deserve a $50,000 Honda SUV.
What?
And now we have to take the kids out of private school because we can't pay the payments on the SUV and the private school because we didn't do math. We're 21 years old. We got a $10,000 car, run up $10,000 in credit card debt, and have $10,000 in medical bills, make $30,000 a year. When you make $30,000 a year, there's nowhere in that plan the $10,000 car makes sense. There's nowhere in that plan that running up a bunch of credit card debt gives you any room to breathe. You already can't breathe. We have 3 kids. We make $28,000 a year. Should I go back to work? The woman asks.
The woman.
$28,000 income with 3 kids.
$28,000 income with 3 kids. And she asked, should I go back to work? Dave Ramsey said $28,000 income with 3 kids. Welcome to August the 8th, 2021. People, I'm about to be on some bullshit today. Because I did a one-on-one yesterday, and the one-on-one that I did, we tend to keep coming around with these same perspectives. We tend to keep coming around meeting these same narratives. And those perspectives and narratives are individuals. Okay, let me turn that thing upside down. Those perspectives and those narratives that we keep coming around to is a whole bunch of men that's getting exiled out of their children's life with women claiming that they are a good mother. Brace yourself. I'm on my bull today. It's Friday. I need to send y'all off on a weekend with some good. Now, let's be clear. When a woman claims that she is a good mother, she is actually hyping herself up to something that in fact, she don't have to say. People, I never in my life told somebody that I'm strong. Ever. The fact that I filed bankruptcy 16 times and I got a mortgage, it speaks for me. The fact that I filed bankruptcy 16 times and I got 11 credit cards and 8 of them have a 0 balance, that speaks for me. I don't ever have to tell anybody I'm strong, ever, let alone my physique. Come on. I will hook you up. I'm laughing at something else. But really, what you guys will hear is a lot of women, mothers, that are rambling off their resume. And I'm confused as to why you individuals are giving these individuals a second, giving that rhetoric any type of platform to be listened to. Dave Ramsey just said you make $28,000 a year and you have 3 kids. 3 kids to make $28,000. But you will allow a woman to tell you I'm a good mother and she's on welfare. So it's obvious when these individuals say that I'm a good mother, the bar of good is somewhere in the toilet, in that dookie bin. I'm laughing at something else. I am. This time, I'm laughing at something else. The bar of good has been dropped so low, you're looking up at worms. I mean, this is... I'm really not understanding when a woman says, I'm a good mom, and they're on welfare. They're in public housing. They got crippled funds. So allow me. Women, fellas, y'all take a break. Let me talk to the women for a second. For all you women out there that claim you're a good mom, good mothers is the act of inserting good to the child. It's got nothing to do with you. As ironic as it may sound, being a good mother has got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with what position you are putting your children in. That's what it got to do with. I have heard individuals say that I am a good mother, and when it comes to all their mother skills, they're crippled. They don't have jobs. They're bums when it comes to. So let's talk about that. I'm sorry, I'm going back to the mother. Let's talk about being a good mother. First off, being a good mother starts off with taking some good sperm. Take a good nut. When you put your booty up in the air and you looking back at that dude, is he a booty out nigga? I'm just asking. When you got your legs spread open, do the dude that's going, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's some good stuff, man. You got that Nicki Minaj. You what's that girl when they you got that Cardi B pussy, you know what I mean? You got that wet pussy, you know what I mean? You feel me? Do that dude got a job? I'm just asking. Do he got a job? You know he about to shoot that nut off. You know damn well he about to nut. You know he about to nut. Do he got a job? When you sit down and construct your family, are you putting that child in the best situation to not be in poverty? No, you're not. When these individuals are having babies, best is nowhere in the equation when it comes to good. They are the best at doing the worst. But they'll tell you, I'm a good mother. I've seen one posting on a dating site. The woman said, all mothers are super women. No, they ain't. I came up under that posting, and of course she blocked me. When she didn't even, she read my response to that super garbage as, come on, stop. These individuals out here are having babies, and their children have no idea what parents mean. No idea. I had a one-on-one with an individual yesterday, and it roasted all perspectives of what I thought was dumb. It just blew that out the water. It is amazing. Let me continue though. If you had a baby, talking to you women now, if you had a baby with a dude that you don't even live in the same house with, you're not a good mother. If you had a baby with a man you wasn't even married to, because there's no obligation. If y'all not married, there's no obligation. There's no obligation. You just was a nut taker. That's what you were. You was a skeet receiver. You're a Section 8 soft lover. That's what you are. I just cracked myself up. That's what you are. That's what you are. You love that nut. You're a nut lover. I told y'all. I'm on my book today. I told you before we started. You had an opportunity to turn it off. Very well said. Let's be clear. They yearn for that sperm. COVID ain't stopping these Section 8 lovers. Boy, they said, damn COVID, I want a nut. Oh my gosh. I cracked myself up. Oh dear my. I do. You got these individuals navigating themselves through life, and I'm gonna be. And what's saddening of all is disgusting. You guys disgust me. You actually listen to these individuals say I'm a good mother. The term is what you say can and will be used against you. You know why Atia LaShawn Bradley don't say nothing to me here on August 8th, 2021? Because everything she say, I use it against her. I use it against her. I didn't know that Dr. Dre was catching hell. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that that may be a little bit contradicting, right? Not contradicting, but may challenge what was just said. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna read what my man Louis. I got Louis up in here. What's going on, homie, man? Louis said Dr. Dre is catching hell because his 38-year-old daughter has been sleeping in the car with her 4 children, and 38-year-old it's her father's responsibility, not hers apparently. She ain't sleeping in no car. Let's be clear about that. So let me tell y'all something. And I'm not challenging what you're sending me, Louis. I'm not challenging what you're telling me. I'm not challenging what you're telling me at all. I believe what you're saying, but here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. All right. Dr. Dre's 38-year-old daughter is sleeping in the car with her 4 children. There you go. Very well said. Maxwell said there's plenty of programs out there for her. Ain't no black woman on this planet gonna ever in her freaking life get to the point where she gotta sleep in a car because they know where all the programs are. Number one. Number two, where's that sisters we stick together bond love garbage? Where's it at? No, it's only to be said that she is sleeping in the car because it's connected to a man. It's the fault of the man. Oh, it's the man. It's the man. How do you sleep in a car with 4 children? And why are you 38 with 4 kids and not married? No, we're going to ignore that. The fact that she's 38 sleeping in the car is Dr. Dre's fault. That's Dr. Dre's fault, not the mom. Nope. The mother is exempt. No, the mother gets exemplary status. It's not the mother's fault. It's Dr. Dre's fault. People, today's topic is being a good parent, the nonsense that individuals say. Here's what I'm willing to bet as to why Dr. Dre's 38-year-old daughter is sleeping in the car. Because Dr. Dre's 30-year-old daughter's mother's mother, the one that laid down and took the nut from Dr. Dre, poisoned her with so much nonsense over the years. Your father ain't this. We should be living like the NWA Cruettes. We should be living high off the hog. Yeah, I gave him a nut, but he should have taken care of me. Yep. He got his other family in. Yeah. This woman, this 38-year-old, her mother, poisoned Dr. Dre's child so much that there isn't a relationship there. There isn't one. That's why Dr. Dre's, what was that, 38-year-old daughter? That's why his 38-year-old daughter, because there is none. If my former daughter, y'all hear me speak about it all the time, if my former daughter was sleeping in the car, what the am I expected to do? There's nothing there. The bridge was burnt a long time ago. And I accepted the fact that I wanted to walk over the bridge of fatherhood. But the woman said, no, I'm going to burn this bridge. I'm going to teach your daughter to burn you. I'm going to buy your daughter her first dildo. My former daughter had a Fisher Price, my first dildo. And it had you for daddy's booty only on it. for the stuff I come up with. I'm just saying. It was my first dildo, and it had for daddy's booty only. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? All right. So knock it off. Let's be clear. Society always want to find fault in the man, exile the mother. Dr. Dre's 38-year-old daughter is sleeping in the car with her 4 children. Impossible. Show me ample footage where she spent the night in a car for months in a row. No, it doesn't exist because it didn't happen. Her ass was at one of her friend's house, finding faults, and then it says her 4 kids. That's 4 nuts. She done took 4 dang nuts. It ain't the other guy's fault. It ain't the other guy's problem. Dr. Dre's supposed to take care of his grandkids. Dr. Dre is responsible for his grandkids' nut. Where we at with this? Yeah, Dr. Dre's grandkids are sleeping in a car. It's Dr. Dre's fault. Think about that. Dr. Dre's daughter laid down and took some skeet, and Dr. Dre is responsible. Boy, I tell you, boy, you couldn't make this up. No day during the week and twice on Sunday. You couldn't make this up. But as long as we're blaming the man, as long as we blaming the man, Dr. Dre is responsible for his grandkids sleeping in the car. Yeah, sprinkle some more dirt on that story, would you? Unbelievable. I tell you, before Louis brought that up to me, I did not know that. I am always amazed that when y'all drop facts on me that I had no idea about. I was like, wow. When I read that comment, I said, holy smokies, holy goddamn smokies. Right, not the mother, not the father, but the grandfather. Right, the grandfather. All that falls on the grandfather. Amazing. These stats don't happen in no other arena, but when it comes to fathers, unfreaking believable. Nope. She just had a reckless nut-taking pass because she was Dr. Dre's daughter. Yeah, I can take all these nuts, create a jacked up life because my dad is almost a billionaire, and no, it don't work like that. Don't work like that. Don't work like that. Right. That's right, Jay. Jay said none of these baby daddies got homes. Nope. They ain't required to when you're Dr. Dre's daughter. She can go out there and take reckless nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna take a reckless nut. Yeah, hey, what's your name? No, not you. Got a suit and tie on. You with your booty out. Yeah, come here. Are you fertile though? A sister want to know, are you fertile? Yeah, I need a nut. Oh my God. How does that even go, man? Come on. Wow. Yeah, are y'all making this up? Tell me y'all making this up. Y'all making this up, right? You got individuals navigating themselves through life, making claims, once again, y'all, that they are a good mother. Here we go again. Dr. Dre's mother, she's taking no blame. She's taking no blame. You know why? But she's a good mother. She's keeping her 4 kids together, and they sleeping in that car, and she makes sure that she got 1 kid plastered up on the dash and child services because it's the woman ain't got nothing to say about this one. Yeah, nothing to say about this one. Yeah, it had this. You ain't think about that one, did you? You know, here she is. This only shines. I appreciate this. This only shines light. That's all this does. All this is doing is shining light on what I'm talking about here today. I'm a good mother because I'm keeping my kids together and we're sleeping in a car. Dr. Dre's daughter, she still qualifies as a good mother. But had that been a man, women all over would be saying, those kids need to be in protective services. I mean, after all, glass isn't a real good security barrier. Somebody could bust the glass. I mean, what? She got an armored car? What are we doing here? She's sleeping in the car with her kids. But because they all, don't sleep on a stick shift. And when you sleep up, every couple of hours turn so you don't get a crook in your neck from having your neck all lodged into the headrest. Little Ray Jr., stop sleeping and hitting the horn. We don't need to wake the neighbors up in the middle of the night. You keep little Sequita ass, stop kicking the damn horn. The next one that kicks the horn is getting in the trunk. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang. Oh my God. Listen. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest. $300,000 a month. That's nothing. Let's be clear. I want to be clear. Let me be clear. Because when I read that story, I said, that ain't even his lunch money. Let me tell you something. People, you have no idea about the life of the rich. Dr. Dre is worth over $700 million. $300,000 is not even his monthly living expenses. I promise you that. When you make 300, when you have 700 million, your living expenses was probably about $500,000 a week. People, that's mega money. Dr. Dre's wife getting $300,000 a month, that ain't shit. I promise you. That is nothing. That is nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. For a woman to think, I got you. I'm getting $300,000 a year and I'm worth $700. Let's do the math on that. $300,000 a month is $3.6 million a year. $3.6 million a year. Is that right? So we got a $300,000 a month. So at 10 months is 3 million. Then the two rest of the months is 6 million. That's $3.6 million a year. Dr. Dre makes that in a month. That's nothing. That's nothing. Do you honestly think Dr. Dre got his money sitting there and he pulling off of it? When you're worth 700 million, you probably make 10 million a month. Yeah. You probably make $10 million a month. Right. His headphones alone. That's Dr. Dre's lunch money is probably $1 million a day. That's his lunch money. Insatiable. He's up in this bitch. He's up in this bitcher. I see you. Honestly, three. That's what she getting? That's nothing. Right. That's nothing. Please don't think that's money. When I seen that, I laughed. And I assure you, she's back in court crying, saying, what the fuck is this? I'm only getting, because she know. She was there. She know that's a downgrade. She know. Oh, she knows. She's like, thought I'd be able to buy me a wreath every month. No, you ain't buying you no wreath every month. No, first of all, you gotta get out the house And then you got to try to maintain that life, and you're not doing it with those measly coins. It's nothing. I assure you, that's garbage. That's garbage. They ain't got no kids under 18, I'm sure. I'm sure all their kids is over 18. So she ain't getting whatchamacallit. She ain't getting child support. Garbage money, people. Understand the math. Dave Ramsey said, your income doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. He said, your geographical location doesn't matter. There's a thing that you and I, there's a thing that you and I must do before we do the transaction, and it's called math. $300,000 a month. I'm sure Dr. Dre tripped over a $10 million block money one day in his life. What the fuck? Hey, who put this? Siri, call my accountant. Dr. Dre, hey, what's up? It's your accountant. Hey, man, I told you put this $10 million block of stash with the other $10 million blocks of money. Oh, my fault. We left that one when we left. We left that one when we left the house yesterday. We was wondering. We was off $10 million. I'm sending somebody over. I'm sending an armored car to come get it now. That's how conversations like that go with the rich. That's how conversations like that go. Yeah. $300,000 a month? You're owning cars more than they're worth more than what you're paying. No, this is garbage. But people I'm talking about, this narrative, as the great Dave Ramsey said, once again, your income doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. Your geographical location doesn't matter. There's a thing that you and I must do before we do the transaction, and it's called the math. But you allow individuals to navigate themselves in life and say, oh, I'm a good mother. Yup, I'm on welfare. Yup, I live in public housing. Yup, I'm on Section 8. No, I'm not working because I'm a full-time mom. Because let's be clear, I did the math on being a mom. And remember, I came up with third country wages. If you take my child support amount that I pay every month and break it down by the week, then break it down by the day, then turn around and break it down by the hour, people, I paid $36 a minute, 36 cents a minute in child support I was paying. 36 cents a minute. Those are third world country wages. But you will listen to a woman claim, hello, Miss Miranda. You individuals will listen to women claiming that I'm a good mother, but yet their negotiation skills when it comes to putting their children in the best situation possible, like a Tia LaShawn Bradley. Now, when she goes speak in front of the white man and go get his indoctrination and go get the lessons of the white man, and this is no offense to my white listeners. I'm just saying there's a thing that in the black community, the women seem to listen to y'all like don't matter before they listen to us. So Tia LaShawn Bradley listened to the white man and said, go indoctrinate yourself and go get you some education. And she listened to him very well, word for word. And then with having 2 degrees from Seton Hall University, a graduate and an undergrad, this woman sat up there and negotiated 36 cents an hour in child support. There is no such thing as that being classified as a good mother. But I want to be clear. Tia LaShawn Bradley tried the thing with the attorney, but I smoked them. Yeah, I forgot to add that. I smoke tires. I smoke barrels. I forgot I smoke attorneys too. I don't smoke the spliff. I'm not into that. I'm a nerd. How dare you? I smoke lawyers. I smoked them. So Tia Bradley said, you're not doing anything for me. You can't beat this black man. He's black. He's black. After all, I'm here trying to sell you. He's a black man. And I smoked him. And then Tia LaShawn Bradley tried the negotiations of trying to be an adult. I told y'all, these women, they're good at being kids. But Tia LaShawn Bradley tried this thing at being an adult. And what was the ultimate outcome of an adult navigating and negotiating skills for her daughter? 36 cents an hour in child support, $259 a month. I told y'all they're nothing but children. And And then when the negotiations was looking tilted, she was leaning, baby. Oh, she was leaning, baby. When the negotiation skills started looking sideways, what Atia LaShawn Bradley did, she did the regular tactic that all children do. They cry. And then when they cry, that is their ultimate card playing hand in negotiations. They cry, and then when you cry, it's a sympathetic thing. Now they're trying to weigh on your sympathetic, not reading the room. Lady, snap up out of it. You're not in the room with a bib and a crib. You're actually in a courtroom. It's time to wake up. Chop, chop, time to be a woman. And a woman is nowhere in sight. I was actually looking over there at her saying, when is the woman going to kick in? When is the woman going to kick in that Seton Hall University scene when they asked a difficult question and she raised her hand and said, the symmetrics of the geographical thermal scale is 1/10 of the third power r square root number 5. Where was that woman at? Oh, dear my. Where was that woman at? But when it came to negotiating skills, childish. Well, if y'all ain't never listened to what I said, everything that I just said, back it up and listen to it again. Back it up and listen to it again. I want to be clear. Their negotiation skills, you guys need to stop. You do. You need to stop. I'm over here right now with the thing going on. That's how I feel right now. Very well said. Bates said there are too many examples of why kids can't raise another kid. Very good segue into what I want to talk about next. And very, and I appreciate that. And that's what you guys are seeing. That's why, especially in the community you call Black, every statistical scale of our existence is in the toilet. Because as Mr. Shahrazad Ali said, our women veered off and said, no, we're going to do this thing on our own because we women now. And as Kevin Samuels had a woman on his show a couple of weeks ago and said, we're independent, so we ain't got to be at one with our men. Every other race of women knows that you create a strong nation when you stand together. But our women said, no. But then they are the only ones that I hear screaming this in abundance about how they are good mothers. Bloody battery's going there. I've got to save the bloody battery. Bloody battery is going there. I've got to save that. The bloody battery is going there. I don't want the bloody battery to die. People, I had to get a battery and get this thing on the charge because the battery was going dead. I don't mean to gross y'all out, but I had ate some watermelon. I got up this morning. I did a lot, man. Listen, let me go left for a second. I actually fell in love in the last month. I fell in love with being home. I don't know, I guess getting older. I fell in love with being home. And I come home and I wanna work on. I do so much work on the house. People, we had a monsoon here in Virginia. A monsoon about a week and a half ago. We had a monsoon, and I came into the house, and right there where they put an extension on this house before I brought it. It was leaking. I came in the house and it was water on the floor. And it was like a monsoon outside. And I'm like, holy smokes, my roof is leaking. But being the nerd that I am, I said, it's leaking right at the where they put the extension. So there's some joining there. And the first thing that I said when I came in through the back door, because I keep the front door locked now, the screen door locked. I don't have a key for it, so I locked the screen door. I just use the back door, and I got the digital lock thing, so I don't need a key no more. I just put the digital keypad. I got that, put that on the back door, because I'm falling in love with my home. It's the theory. Let me go left for a second. And I came in and I said, holy smokes, there's water on the floor, and I had the bags in my hand. I looked up and I seen drippings. I said, holy smokes. So I goes outside. It's pouring rain, y'all. It's pouring rain, thundering. And I goes all the way to the back of the garage, and I'm in the back of the property, and I look and I see there's a gutter. Because first thing I said, there's a gutter. It's a gutter. I get the ladder out the garage. It's pouring rain. I goes up there, and the gutter, I've never cleaned the gutter since I've owned this house. But the gutter is full of pine needles and all kinds of crap. And I look over the roof, and I see that there's nothing coming out of the downpipe. And I watch, and I look, and so I said, the gutters are clogged up. I cleaned the gutters, threw everything over the side. I would pick up something like, I would grab like 8 inches of pine needles, and like an extra foot on each side would come up too. I'm like, damn, it was just crazy. And then I had to poke the hole in there, look down there. I seen all the water racing to it. I came in the house and I watched the trickle turn to a drop, then the drop stop. And I said, so I was telling my friend about it. He said, man, I went up there in the rain. I said, well, you got to go up there when the water is up there. You got to know when you're fixing it. And I'm saying all that to say that I did that. And then I brought, look at all these batteries. I got these batteries because I switched everything. I brought an electric lawnmower. I brought the electric hedge cutter. I brought the electric blower. Brought the electric weed whacker. I upgraded all of my home decor, and I just been doing work around the house, man. I just like, and I'm saying all that to say, people in life. I've been trying to tell individuals this. People. Your home is where your heart is. If you tend to meet somebody and all they want to do is run around and help everybody, but their home is not in order, leave that person. If you're constantly trying to reiterate to somebody, as I opened up with, that I'm on your team, ain't nobody treating you like I'm treating you. That's not how somebody treats you when they love you. No, everybody's playing on the fact that they'll call you at 2 a.m. and you'll get up no matter what. They're playing you. It's not to say they don't love you. You got to change. You want somebody on your team to say, baby, stay in the bed. I got this. It's a shame to meet somebody and they're so beautiful and they don't get that. Their house isn't in order. But when it comes to helping everybody else, she's on it. Long story, but that's it. So that's what I've been doing, man. I've been just doing stuff around the house and just taking it easy, man. I've been taking it easy, bro. Easy. I love it. I love it. I'm 52 years old. This is the first time in my life that I ever was connected to my house. I was the type of person, that's why I wanted to go be an over-the-road trucker, because I was like, I'm a nomad. Don't nobody love me. I don't matter. Let me just go wherever. I think a change of events. I think my dog dying. I think my dog. I think she died. I truly think my dog said, you got to take care of yourself now. I can't take care of you no more. I can't be the love of your life no more. I got to go. I'm old. I'm an old lady now. I can't do it for you no more. You got to find your own way. And I think in the last year since my dog died, that's what it was. It was me just trying to navigate myself around and finally say, you know what? Maybe it's not a bad idea for it to be Saturday night or Friday night and I'm just home by my fucking self. Because when you meet somebody and they say that I can be all those things that you don't have, be wary of the other shit that's coming with it. A person can't say, I love you, even though I'm bringing this in your life. I tell individuals, when you come into my life, you must be my I'm happy. You must make me happier. When your happiness is compromised and you're now trying to finance and supplement happiness, listen, I met a chick yesterday from New Jersey, ass this big. She said, I live with my boyfriend, but we don't live in the same bed. We don't sleep in the bed. I said, no, lady, you don't understand. I don't give a fuck about you and your living conditions. Hey, listen, I call you up. You want to do lunch? Cool. We cool. I just want to be in the company of a woman. I'm not interested in that. Appreciate it, though. I do. I just want to hey, it's 7:00. She said, I don't drive. Hey, I'll come get you. We go do dinner. I'm dropping you the fuck back off. I'm good. I just want to be in the company of a woman with nothing attached, no promises, because they terrible at promising. Nothing in that. Yeah, you can go back home to your conditions. I don't give a fuck times a million. I promise you that. And that's just where it is. I'm happy. And for the first time in my life, I'm happy by my fucking self. For the first time in my life, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm not fucking interested. I'm not interested. I don't want nothing. I get it. I get it. You got individuals, they're so wired on life. I'm not wired on life like that. I mean, let me back that up. They're so wired on life. They should be wired on their private lives, not social life. I'm wired for my social life. I mean, my private life, excuse me. I'm wired for my private life. I'm wired to get ahead. When I spend money, I want to be better off. I don't like eating out. I don't like eating out. I don't like, this thing that women just love to do, eat out every day. They're just eat out addicts, absorbing all these chemicals, and they are the worst at it because their body is so hormonally imbalanced that they don't get it. And then when they get older, all this shit start happening to them and they wondering why. Well, you eat at okie dokes, and then after you eat okie dokes, you get the XYZs and you go to eat them yum yums and you eat at all these fucked up places. And I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. When I tell y'all cool, I'm talking Sub-Zero shit. I'm talking about Antarctic.com type fucking cool. I'm freezing over this motherfucker. Sub-Zero. I'm good. All right, let's get back to what we was talking about. That little goddamn rant. I know y'all don't want to hear that goddamn rant. I'm talking about a lot of you individuals you have listened to. You have allowed individuals to cat to you and say, I am a good mother. If you have to say that, people, I'm strong. Y'all ain't never heard me say I'm strong. Filed bankruptcy 16 times. Got 11 credit cards now. 8 of them have a zero balance. Financed this house last year, so I got credit good enough, to get a mortgage. So there was a change in my life from filing bankruptcy 16 times. All right. But I'm not talking about that like that. I always tell individuals, I don't care how you got punched in the face. Talk to me about how you got up. Who's now benefiting from your pain? You don't want to tell anybody about your pain? Oh, the only person that's going to know about your pain is the guy you're in a relationship with, and he got to hear, I ain't never stressing out over a man like that again. I ain't doing this for no man. That's the only person that get to hear the gluttony of your damn issues? I'm sorry, y'all. I went left for a second. People, I'm talking about strong mothers. I want to be clear about something. You don't know your father? Don't blame your father for not knowing him. Your father wasn't there? Don't blame your father for not being there. Let's be clear. Your father was probably a bum. He shouldn't have got your mom's pussy. How about that? Bums should not be converted to fathers. They shouldn't. There was a posting on social media a year or so ago, and it said, come on, sis, you're supposed to give bums change, not the coochie. A lot of individuals are navigating themselves around through life right now today on the 8th of August, 2021, and these individuals are blaming their fathers. Sorry, Slick, your father was never a father. Your mother just told you he was a father. How about your father was a nut shooter? How about your father was a Section 8 sauce distributor? How about that? How about your father was good at shooting off nuts? How about your dad was good at laying a rap? Yeah. Ain't that what we talk about all the time? Man, I got game. So Mix-a-Lot said it. I got game, girl. He made a song about it. He got game. How about your father was good at game? Yeah, your father was good at game. But he was never supposed to be a father. How about that? You ever thought about that? Did your father have his own apartment? Was your father living with your grandmama? Yeah, You ain't gonna question your mom about taking that nut, huh? I'm laughing at something else. Your mom was just all good with just randomly taking nuts. Okay. So let's be clear. Why don't you go have a sit down with your mama? But I'm going to tell you what I would never be. I ain't mad at the person my mom chose to have a baby with and saying that, yeah, I know you was a bum. I know you got a GED. I know you in jail and everything, but my mama shouldn't have took your nut and you shouldn't be my daddy. Nah. But they'll run around and say, oh, I'm a good mother. Took a bad nut and you're a good mother. Yeah. How many of you bit into something that was spoiled? Oh, shit, goddamn. Oh, shit, it's something. How many of you drunk some milk? Oh, God, that's molded. Mm-hmm. Your mom took that nut, knew it was a bad nut. Your mom knew it was a bad nut, took that nut and said, we're going to bring this nut to term. Is that what your mom said? Okay. Oh, my God. How many of you navigating yourself through? I don't mean to talk about your mom, but come on now. You talk about Shaquita, talk about your mama. Talk about your mama. You talk about Shaquita, got 5 kids by 5 different dudes. You got 4 brothers and sisters. Y'all all got different dads, but your mom chose her nuts wisely. Is that where we at right now? Oh, dear my. Okay. This tumbled over is where we're at today. These old losers are on a scale that's epic, on a scale that's grand. That's why these losers are navigating themselves around in society today on the 8th of August, 2021, navigating themselves around in life saying, I am a good, strong mother. No, the you ain't. No, you ain't. Or out there taking those dirty nuts. Out there being a dirty nut taker. I'm laughing at something else, man. Really, I am. Come on. These same individuals is the one you got to listen to. You go out on a date. So you got kids? Yeah, I got kids. How many kids you got? I got 4 kids, and they don't need for nothing. And they this and they that. They don't need for nothing. They ain't a kid on this goddamn earth that don't need for nothing. But you allow these individuals to bark this rhetoric from their mouth. Only if their ears heard what they were saying. They'd shoot themselves. Anytime you put a man in front of them, they regurgitate stupidity. It is blasphemous on a scale that's freaking epic. Anytime. You talk stupid. Anytime they talk stupid, a man is on the receiving end of the garbage. Oh, I'm a strong mom. I'm a good mom. Oh, your kids, so you got 4 kids, and they don't need for nothing. Mm-hmm. So who's raising them? I am. Okay, so they need a mother. And then do my dance. And normally, you have these kids with what's that person called? A father. Where's the father at? Oh, he ain't around. Mm-hmm. Oh, so he was never a father. He never committed to you. You had a baby with a person that didn't even live in the same house with you. You had a person that you weren't even married with. You had a person that was somebody else's person. You had a person with all under these lame perspectives that you now deem is all on him. He's the wrong one. You know why? Because you're a lame father chooser. So if you're a lame father chooser, there's no way on this planet you could be a good mother. There's no way. It's just impossible. It's impossible. There isn't a cook out there that's terrible at putting ingredients together. That's a good cook. Okay? Yeah, he can cook. But god dang, you'll never see his name on a marquee at a restaurant. Yeah, I can cook. Yeah, I put salt in my pancakes. What the fuck? I put paprika in my pancakes. What? What's with these red pancakes? oh, that's the paprika. What the? You can go ahead and claim it. You're a cook. You're a chef. Cool. You're a chef in your own right. Boy, you make a killer lemonade, boy, I tell you. I make lemonade. I use apples. Okay. You make apple aid. Is that where we at? Yeah. Stop allowing these individuals to make claims into what they are and ingredients they'll say. A lot of you out there are listening to your child's mom tell you, I don't need you. My kids, they my kids. No, they my kids. And you go through it when she say that. That hurts you so much. And then just pause, take a breather, and listen. You'll hear stupidity. Oh, my kids don't need you. My kids is going, it's my kid fest. They go on this my kid fest. You sit down there and you yum it. You eating it up. Stop. People, I'm going to tell y'all today on the 8th of August, 2021, I'll tell you this until the day I die. I've never heard nothing speak more dumber than a woman, and more so even dumber, a black woman. Let me reiterate. I don't think there's a creature on this planet more stupider, if that's a word, than a woman of color. Because they can speak on things but can't back none of it up. It's just words. When you listen to their words and you pick up a dictionary of the Webster's persuasion, of the Webster kind, and you look at when they talk, you try to find meanings to what it is that they're saying, and it doesn't exist in the dictionary. But if you find a dominary, oh, yeah, there it is, page 8. What she say? Oh, there that is on page 11. What she say? Oh, there it is on page 112. Everything they say is in a dominary. Facts, people. Facts. You tell somebody I said this, you have them listen to this video, and you'll sit there and watch them get mad. Sit down there and watch them and then say, well, explain some of the things that they say. Well, it ain't all of us. I know that. I ain't asked you for the count. Didn't ask you for the count. Because that's all they're going to hit you with. It ain't all of us. Got you. I got you. Explain how is it even said. How is it even said? Because they can tell you and identify everything else that they feel as though is wrong. They can come up with every narrative and every perspective as to why it's wrong and the intricate details, all down to the intrication, if that's a word. But when it comes to you trying to get answers as to explain the stupidity that's being barked here, you get nothing. You're drawing a blank, zero, nada, nothing. It's just said, and you're going to get deflection. You're going to get, oh, no, I didn't, no, you're going to get all these dumb narratives. I promise you, there's a dumb scale, and 90% of what they say is on it. The other 10% is, yeah, you can, yeah, I like anal. Yeah, I like sucking balls. Yeah, no, you ain't got to wash your balls. I'll suck the goo off your balls. I'm a nasty bitch. I got a wet ass pussy. I'm a nasty bitch. Okay, calm down, you nasty fuck. I'm just saying. Hey, listen, appreciate you guys for being here, man. I will see you guys later on. Probably 9 o'clock. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. I'll be on here just chilling, bugging out, etc. Let's have some fun, y'all. Have a good day, y'all. Later.